Hello. So here I am walking from my hostel in Brussels to the Flix bus stop, which is actually pretty easy to find. And then it was about like 2-ish hours to go to Amsterdam. So here's just a few clips from that. So once I got to Amsterdam, I had to take the public transport to get to the central station, from which I had to take a ferry to cross the river to get to my hostel. And the ferries run like every 5 to 10 minutes, 24/7, and they're completely free, so that was really nice. And the hostel I stayed at was ClinkNoord Hostel. I stayed in like a 10 bed all-female dorm, which was super nice. I recommend this hostel. It was very good. After that, I met a friend and we decided to get dinner, and I've heard a lot about Queen's Stroopwafels place that has like good vegan Stroopwafels. It was very good. The only thing was it was pretty overpriced, so definitely try to check out the Stroopwafels in like the nearby markets and see if they have vegan options. There's like the Waterloopen market, the Albert Cute market, both of which I went to. We then went to this bridge, which is supposed to have a bunch of locks on it, but it only had like 10. And then afterwards, we kind of just found a place to sit down and chill at, get to know each other better. And then later we went to the piano bar, which you will see a few clips shortly.
She gives me my drinks for free, and she's quick way to joke on the light up a smoke, but there's some place that she'd rather be. Never you say,
Alright, new day. So I went to the Happy Pig and it had Dutch pancakes. Oh my god, they were so good. I then went on a free walking tour which started near the stock exchange, and we went to the Nieuwmarkt and we saw the smallest house in Amsterdam, which is coming up shortly right here. The little like rectangular thin house on the right is like the smallest house. Then went to the University of Amsterdam where they gave us all free Stroopwafels and they were vegan, which was really nice. I ended up buying a packet of my own later. Crazily enough, I saw Taapsee Pannu, who is a huge Indian actress. But by the time I realized it was her, she already was walking away, and I'm like, oh well. I then went to the dancing houses and I saw the Maturin Clock Tower. And I believe I went to the vegan junk food bar, and I had like vegan croquettes, which is something else Amsterdam is famous for. Usually they're filled with beef, but of course I had the vegan version. And then I made my way to the Royal Palace of Amsterdam, which was so beautiful. I kind of wish it was like more well organized, which I feel like museums and palaces are just so hard to follow and figure out what rooms you've already been into and whatnot. But yeah, after that I kind of walked around, and I believe I went to the Waterloopen market right after I went to the Bloemen market, which you'll see here soon. This market kind of just had like lots of flower stalls. It was beautiful to look at. However, if you're not really buying flowers, you could probably skip this one. I went to the Rembrandt Square, which had the statue on it, the Blauberg Bridge, which then I went to Waterloopen Market, and even though I got there 2 hours before closing time, they were like kind of closing. already, so I wish I went there a bit sooner. I did go to H&M, of course. I feel like I've been to H&M in every country I visited. Fortunately, didn't get anything, and then I stopped to get more of the croquettes and a little chai latte at Cafe and Bloom. And afterwards, me and the friend I made, Lauren, met up to get Thai food from Food Thai Thai, which was really, really good, honestly. I really liked that it wasn't too peanutty, the pad Thai, so I would highly recommend. We did go to the water hole before this, and then we stopped by to get some snacks as our second night out. Afterwards, I got some breakfast and I packed some lunch from my hostel, ClinkNoord. It was kind of overpriced, but it was the only thing I had time for because I woke up late, of course. I went to the Rye Museum, which I wasn't able to get tickets for the Van Gogh Museum, so I went to this. It was really, really pretty inside. I do wish, I think now I know that I need to schedule museums and things on the first day I get there, because this was the last day and I was just so tired and so ready to just not be walking anymore. So I looked at all of this, and then I kind of sat and there was a garden outside, and I ate my mac and cheese. It was like vegan mac and cheese, so it wasn't like the best, and I ended up throwing a little bit out because I just wasn't feeling it really. But then I made my way down to the Albert Cube market, which was really, really nice. I wish I did spend like a little bit more time there. I ended up getting like a small flower ring, which you'll see soon, and I got like some matcha. You know, matcha, it's really, really hard to know which place has good matcha. So honestly, if you haven't really been to the place before and you think they don't have good matcha, just don't get it, because yeah. I then went to the Safari Park, which was really nice to kind of just walk around in. And then I made my way to the bus stop to go to the Tulip Gardens in a different city. I'm going to pronounce it wrong, but I think it's called Kiekenhof. But yeah, that was super, super pretty. Unfortunately, it was the end of the tulip season, so all the fields were cut down, but the gardens were still there. We met up with a bunch of other people, got Italian, and then went out for a night out.